Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. How are we all? If you're new here or you've been here before and you haven't already liked and subscribed, then like and subscribe, please and thank you. Right, straight to it. Haney versus Prograis, December 9th. Right, there's a lot of variables in this. I think this is a fight of variables in determining who will win. First of all, the move up in weight for Haney. Now, I believe at 24-25, at 24-25, you're still developing and growing your sort of man strength and man weight. So I see this as a move of where Haney's naturally growing out of one division and then naturally growing into another. Rather than like, when you get a lot of fighters who move up in weight because they've dominated a division or unified a division and then they step up in weight for a new challenge and sometimes fall short because of it. This is just a natural progression of sort of physiology for Haney. So I think that's only going to be a benefit. I think you'll possibly see a better Haney at this weight than the one below. I do think with this, I think in a sense, Haney's almost, his job is to almost just keep this as a boxing match. And if he can keep this as a pure boxing match, you'd favour him heavily, wouldn't you? With him being the non-puncher, but probably the faster puncher, I think that's what he's got to do. The thing with Prograis, and this is a widely noted observation, that Prograis is not good at closing distance or controlling distance. And if he's to have any success against Haney, he's going to have to compete and win in the battle for distance. If he can't, he's going to have a really, really hard night, isn't he? He's going to find himself, when he's got, in a sense, he's almost got to chase Haney and almost walk him down, but do it effectively where he closes the distance enough to land his bombs. So he's got a challenge from the start, hasn't he, before the bell has almost rung, in a way. A lot of people go back and look at the Loma fight. Now, for Haney, I don't read anything into the Loma fight for a start. He will not be that cavalier against Regis Prograis as he was against Loma. Quite frankly, he just didn't fear Loma's punch power at that weight, did he? And although Loma's had a lot of knockouts, he's not, for me, he's not knocked people out with brute power. He's knocked them out with speed, precision, and timing. That's where a lot of his stoppages come from for me. So, so I don't see Haney boxing like the way he did against Loma, possibly more like the way he did against Kambosos. Now, a lot of people rated that as a fantastic victory, of which it was, but I do with Kambosos, as physical and as rugged as he is, I don't think he's the most cultured. He's got one of those jerky sort of frenetic styles, which can be a bit of a nightmare for a really good technical boxer, because it's quite an unexpected elements of that styles. But Haney managed to time him really well, so I'd expect him to carry on and time Prograis really well. You could argue, I don't know if you think, but you could argue with Prograis, he's not really thought anyone you just describe as being close to great since he fought Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor was on a streak at the time, weren't he? Josh Taylor was in his flow state at that point. Never looked as good sort of since that period, has he? So you'd certainly argue that Haney's fought the better level of opposition. Would you agree with that? I'd agree with that. This is every metric I can use to balance this fight and judge this fight on. Every metric, other than pure punch power, I kind of give all of them to Haney. And also going back to the ages, when you think Prograis, 34? Prograis is probably at the top of his game. Prograis is not going to get any better as he is now at 34, whereas Haney at 24, 25 is probably still improving as a fighter. So we possibly yet to see the best of Haney, and he could be better in this fight than what we've seen him already. So again, that's just another metric where I would sort of head towards Haney. Saying that, I don't think he's that much better in every department, that this is a one-sided walkover at all. Do you? I think he's better in every area, but in some areas, sort of only just for me. So as much as I expect him to win sort of a 12-round decision, I do expect some scares and some drama on the way. It's just even took down to hand speed. Haney, to me, has the better hand speed. For me, I think he has the better jab. I don't think he uses it often enough, but it's lightning quick. Even when he throws it from the hip, it seems to have great effect. So, yeah, in short, I'd like to break this down and be more technical, but for me, it's just a case of Haney having more attributes that can win in this fight, and Prograis having less, but the power leaning obviously with Prograis, but all the things he would need to land that power kind of lay within Haney's toolkit, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I expect a good fight. Like I say, I expect a sort of a close or a well-contested points victory for Haney. So that's it. I'll see you all soon. See you on the next one.